Hi everyone, welcome to the continent of Africa. This is a brief explanation of the following items on each of the country measured on this channel: the geography, the culture, the languages, climate, tourism, some of the emblematic places of interest, and the diversity of the ethnic groups living in harmony in one country. I wish you will broaden your knowledge by listening to the video. I believe that joining effort will make it possible to improve the cross-cultural understanding and global awareness among the nations in order to develop perception and inclusion of the strange. I thank you so much for your time and interest. Welcome to Madagascar in Africa. Here goes the geography. Madagascar, officially the Republic of Madagascar and previously known as the Malagasy Republic, is an island country in the Indian Ocean off the coast of Southeast Africa. The nation comprises the island of Madagascar, the fourth largest island in the world, as well as numerous smaller peripheral islands. It covers an area of 592,800 square kilometers with a population of 22,434,363 inhabitants. That's the 2014 census estimate. The capital and largest city is Antananarivo. Its neighboring islands include the French territory of Réunion and the country of Mauritius to the east, as well as the state of Comoros and the French territory of Mayotte to the northwest. The nearest mainland state is Mozambique, located to the west. The monarchy collapsed in 1897 when the island was absorbed into the French colonial empire, from which the island gained independence in 1916. However, I have selected in random the ethnic groups with higher population and the languages widely spoken among the nation. The Malagasy ethnic group forms over 90% of Madagascar's population and is typically divided into 18 ethnic subgroups. The average Malagasy person constitutes an approximately equal blend of Southeast Asian and East African genetic factor. Although the genetics of some communities show a predominance of Southeast Asian or East African origins, or some Arab, Indian, or European ancestry. Southeast Asian origins, specifically from the southern part of Borneo, are most predominant among the Merina of the Central Highlands, who form the largest Malagasy ethnic subgroup at approximately 26% of the population. There are many coastal ethnic subgroups. Chinese, Indian, and Comorian minorities are present in Madagascar, as well as a small European, primarily French people. Languages. The Malagasy language is of Malayo-Polynesian. The Malayo-Polynesian origin is generally spoken throughout the island. The numerous dialects of Malagasy, which are generally mutually intelligible, can clustered under one of two subgroups: Eastern Malagasy, spoken along the eastern forests and highlands, including the Merina dialect of Antananarivo, and Western Malagasy, spoken across the western coastal plains. French became the official language during the colonial period, when Madagascar came under the authority of France. In the first national constitution of 1958, Malagasy and French were named the official languages of the Malagasy Republic. Madagascar is a francophone country, and French is mostly spoken as a second language. However, Malagasy and French are co-official languages. Finally, it might be of interest to know some of the emblematic places for cultural and tourism purposes. Each of the many ethnic subgroups in Madagascar adhere to their own set of beliefs, practices, and ways of life that have historically contributed to their unique identities. However, there are a number of core cultural features that are common throughout the island, creating a strongly unified Malagasy cultural identity. Other cultural elements commonly found throughout the island include a widespread belief in the power of magic, the diviners, astrology, and witch doctors, and a traditional division of social classes into nobles, commoners, and slaves. The diverse origin of Malagasy culture are evident in its tangible expressions, reflecting a widespread veneration of the ancestors. Terms are culturally significant in many regions and tend to be built of more durable material, typically stone, and display more elaborate decoration than the houses of the living. The production and weaving of silk can be traced back to the island's earliest settlers, and Madagascar's national dress, the woven lamb, has progressed into a varied and refined art. Climate. The combination of southeastern trade winds and northwestern monsoons produce a hot, rainy season from November to April, with regularly destructive cyclones, and relatively cooler dry season as from May to October. Rain clouds originating over the Indian Ocean discharge much of their moisture over the island's eastern coast. The heavy precipitation supports the area's rainforest ecosystem. The Central Highlands are both drier and cooler, while the West is drier still, and a semi-arid climate prevails in the southwest and southern interior of the island. Tropical cyclones annually cause damage to infrastructure and local economies, as well as loss of life. Tourism. Despite a high potential for tourism, tourism in Madagascar is underdeveloped. Madagascar's tourist attractions include its beaches and biodiversity. The island's endemic wildlife and forests are unique tourist attractions. However, historical sites, craftsmen, communities, and relaxed cities make it a favorite with return travelers. The island is one of the world's most biologically diverse areas, and is internationally renowned as a wildlife tourism and ecotourism destination, focusing on lemur, bears, and otters. More than half of the island's breeding birds are endemic. Other native species include the red-bellied lemur, the aye-aye, and the indri, the largest lemur species. One of the best places to observe the indri is the Perinat Reserve. The presence of the indri has helped to make the Perinat Reserve one of the Madagascar's most popular tourist attractions. Historical sites can be found throughout the country, but mostly in the capital, such as the Royal Palace or Rover in Antananarivo or the Sacred Hill of Ambohimanga nearby. Both UNESCO World Heritage listed sites are popular routes from Antananarivo to Tulera in the South passes through several towns noted for their handicrafts, aluminium foundry, gemstones, and toys. Ambositra, that's the marquetry, and Fianarantsoa. There is growing interest in the country as a tourist destination. The country has beautiful landscapes and the cultural resources to support tourism. These resources provide many opportunities for the development of both ecotourism and resort-based tourism. Madagascar's government has promoted tourism as an economic development strategy. Hence, tourism is seen as a way to reduce poverty and provide economic growth. Tourism is currently the second largest foreign exchange earner in the country, and the government hopes to increase this share because there is large potential for the tourist industry to grow as Madagascar's infrastructure kicks up.